Hello everyone, this is Philippe coming at you with another science-based video. And today we're going to be following along Zara's fantastic drawings, and we're going to be explaining the Doppler effect and how it relates to ultrasound vascular measurements. So basically the Doppler effect is a phenomenon where the wavelength emitted by a moving object becomes distorted in relation to a stationary observer. We can think of this like an object floating on the water and causing ripples or waves around it. As the object moves, the ripples become more pushed together or more tightly squeezed in relation to each other. And in the same manner, the ripples behind the object will become more spread out as they are getting left behind in some sense. To illustrate the Doppler effect as it relates to sound waves, we can visualize a car on the road that's moving first towards us and then away from us. In this scenario, the sound waves being emitted by the car's engine will become closer and more tightly packed, as if the movement of the car was squeezing them together. Our sense of hearing will interpret this phenomenon as if the pitch of the car's engine were becoming higher the closer the car gets to us. Now, as the car moves away from us, these sound waves will get more spread out, as they are getting relatively left behind in relation to the moving object. Once again, since we are stationary, our sense of hearing will interpret this as the pitch of the engine becoming lower as the car moves further away from us. Now, let's see what this phenomenon really sounds like in real life.
What's up guys, I'm here at the trackside of the Formula 1 US Grand Prix and we're going to see a live demonstration of the Doppler effect.
Who has now
Now, in a clinical setting, we can take advantage of the Doppler effect to help us measure blood flow velocity within our blood vessels. Most of the ideas here will remain the same. To measure blood flow velocity, we will need an ultrasound probe, which is able to emit high-frequency waves which will collide against our red blood cells. We will position the probe at an angle that captures the movement of the red blood cells in the vessel of choice. If the red blood cells are moving towards the probe, then the reflected waves will have a higher frequency than originally. If the red blood cells are moving away, then the reflected wave will have a lower frequency. For this reason, it's important to calibrate the direction of the probe correctly to capture the desired movement. Then, based on how much distortion happens in the wave, our ultrasound software can calculate the velocity of blood flow.
Hi everyone, I'm Zahra. This is the way that we do the ultrasound in our lab.
Now for an example, we can see here in a resting condition, the ultrasound is able to capture intermittent increases in blood flow velocity from our pulse. Then, in an exercising condition, we can see a considerable increase in blood flow velocity in the same artery from the increase in blood perfusion to the working muscle. Now, this is an interesting example where we are occluding the artery on the distal end, and this is causing retrograde or backwards flow in the artery. Now here you can see a clear downtick in the velocity of blood flow. So when there is backwards or retrograde flow in the artery, the ultrasound can pick up both the longer waves from the normal forward flow moving away from the device and the shorter waves from the backwards flow, which appeared as negative speed on the ultrasound. Now, as soon as we let go of the cuff, like we just did, the retrograde flow disappears and the ultrasound now captures only the forward moving flow as positive velocity. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.